more about this tip deck widening. So it's like not close enough. This one wants you to be really close.
But I am still here in the room with you. So, welcome to the Cosplay for You competition. Cosplay for You is a new take on competitive cosplay in Aotearoa, New Zealand. Instead of being about what you cannot do, we are all about what you can do. For those of you who don't know who this weird guy is, I'm Alan Henry. I'm a thoroughly strange person. I'm a big nerd and a weirdo, and I do a lot of performance capture and motion capture and in TV and film and video games. For anyone, if you've seen the Minecraft movie, I was Malgosha, and I was the Great Hog, and I was General Chungus. If you've seen Godzilla vs. Kong, I was King Kong and the Scar King. If you've seen, hey, yeah! If you've seen Cocaine Bear, I was the bear. That was super duper fun. So I've done a lot of really weird and wonderful things, and my beautiful friends here at Cosplay for You Comp have invited me along to MC this wonderful event, so I'm super stoked to be here. It is wonderful to see incredible cosplay in the audience as well, and I'm really loving the vibe. Now, of course, our job here is to facilitate this event for you all, but also your role here, and up there in the seats as well, is to gas up these cosplayers as they come out and show your love and appreciation for the hard work, the passion, and the drive that they have. So make sure that when they come out, you show them all of the love, with voice, with waving your arms, with making silly faces, with stamping your feet. Shout out as much as encouragement as you can, and they will absolutely shine on stage. Now, allow me to introduce my fellow, what are we, like caricatures? We'll start here with the man. No stranger to Armageddon Expo, please welcome Sanit Pamchanuan. Sanit, yeah. Yes, Sanit is an internationally recognized maker, cosplay judge, and guest who is most at home in the costume shop of Weta Workshop. Ooh. And next to Sanit, we have old school cosplayer turned professional costumier who specializes in millinery, costume props, and the weird. Across ballet, film, TV, theatre, and drag, please welcome Victoria Gridley! And jumping across the ditch from Tasmania, Dr. Emerald L. King, was once head of Japanese at Victoria University of Wellington. Currently working at University of Tasmania, Emerald was one half of Team Australia for World Cosplay Summit 2024 and refers to herself as a tired cosplay uncle. Nice. There are some more things that I've got to say. Do you all want to say anything, or should I dive straight in? Okay, excellent, great, nice. Okay, so before we start, should have stretched. Hiya! Before we start, Cosplay for You is a costume-based cosplay competition judged on what we call the F principles. Now, the F principles are 10% fidelity, accuracy to the original IP design, 25% form, the fit and proportion of the costume elements. It's not a body judgment, it's costume judgment. Now, 25% function, construction and design choices, function and flexibility of costume elements. 20% finish, the finish of the garment, seam treatments, lining, distressing, etc. 15% fluidity, stage presence and impact. How does everything look actually on the stage? And the last 5% is the F factor. That's almost impossible to define. It factor. We say F for frick yeah. There are children in the audience. Or fabulous also works. Now, cosplayers will be either competing as a novice, someone new to competitive cosplay, or open, which is for everyone else, including industry professionals. Cool, cool, good. Nice, nice. Everyone still with me? Thank you. All right. Now, we're going to go over, do you want me to go over the prize breakdown? I'm checking in with the team here. Short intro for the prizes? Okay, here we go. Buckle up, buttercup. Cosplay for You is brought to you by some amazing sponsors. Firstly, Armageddon Expo, who are our generous hosts. Yes. The Crafting Trinity of Barnes NZ, Lumen's Workshop, and illustrious models for all of your resin, foam, and printing needs. Bunina NZ, Cosplay Lifestyle Magazine, Colin Magazine, Laidlow Model Works, and Diana Binksy Tolan. And showcasing the very best of what the New Zealand creative community can do, a Weta workshop. Hiya! Now, Cosplay for You, obviously, would not have been possible without you, the supporters in the audience, the viewers online, the millions in attendance around the world, the viewers online who liked and shared, the cosplayers who applied to our competition. There were a lot, which is awesome. This is your competition. And here, about to enter the stage, are your cosplayers. Get off there, get off. Remember, your job as the audience, as their friends and their whānau, is to cheer them and give them your support. All right, shall we? Wait, I'll wait for you to get there. Yes, I'll wait for you to get your seats. Excellent. Good. All right, let's dive right in. Up first, we have the Cosplay Lab as Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean. The Cosplay Lab chose Davy Jones not only because he loves Pirates of the Caribbean film and game franchise, but because of the challenge presented by his tentacly appendages. Davy Jones presented several challenges, including prosthetics, sewing, 3D printing, paper mache, and foam work. The Cosplay Lab took a basic sewing class to improve the skills in this area. Well done. In order to hide the human foot inside Davy Jones' crab leg, the Cosplay Lab used techniques picked up at a crafting experience at Weta to create terrain out of tinfoil to create a rocky foundation. Hey, nice! And Jones's tentacles obviously pose a problem, which the Cosplay Lab addressed by creating a 3D printed mask he then finished. Pay close attention to the adornment on the coat and the clothing. The seafood medley is made up of beach-collected shells, foam-made shells, rubbish bags, pistachio shells, and mussel shells from a work lunch. The Cosplay Lab says that Davy Jones has been on his cosplay list for a while, and he is very happy to finally have him walk the plank of it. Give it up once more for Davy Jones. Very nice. Lovely work, Captain. Excellent. And up next, please give it up for Thread and Forge as Lilith from Diablo 4. Yes. There she is, our dark lady. Lilith was a dream cosplay for Thread and Forge to work on, pushing her past her cosplay comfort zone. Yeah, right? Pushing her past her comfort zone and further into a wider range of skills. As you can see, the wings alone were a huge challenge. That is a size pun. Thread and Forge used PVC piping, clay foam, and latex sheeting to make wings that are both light and easily removed if needed. The bodice is a textured leather corset with steel boning. All accessories and armor were modeled from scratch using Blender, a new skill that Thread and Forge learned in order to bring Lilith to life. Then used to create the latex appliances, which blend seamlessly with the EVA foam and the foam clay horns. Lilith's skills are a hellscape of geometry and trigonometry to create a 7th, 16th circle skirt. I don't know what that is, but you all do. This was embellished with embroidery to create Lilith's cult symbols and thousands of dark red, gold, and black beads to give these illusion of fantasy, dirt, and gore, and yes, it has pockets. Thread and Forge has used an enormous range of skills to create this bewitching build, including corsetry, beading and embroidery, 3D modeling and printing, textile dyeing and weathering, thermos plastics and leatherwork, and most challenging of all, how to transport 2 giant wings to an event. Once more, let's hear it for our Lady Lilith. Nice, and hot on the heels of our Lady Lilith, we have Valerie's Workshop as CL from Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Yeah. In a game where realities blur and it's hard to tell what is real and what isn't, within the game, painters create worlds using canvas and paintbrushes. Valerie from Valerie's Workshop has attempted to bring this painterly aspect to her CL costume. The capelet, collar edging, and gold motifs have been hand-painted, including geometric patterns to add dimensions of shadow and light. A mix of fabrics included faux leather, suede, and printed cotton, which was selected to further this textural palette. Although predominantly black, the costume sparkles like magic, representing CL's powers. The outfit, comprised of self-drafted garments, are tied together with top stitching and thoughtful use of notions. Yes, you know what I mean. The prop is a double scythe made out of foam and covered with warbler and weathered to create a realistic wood and metal prop. The costume is a true labor of love, and Valerie hopes it shows. This is her first competition. Please give it up again for Valerie. And for Valerie, some time up just okie dokie. Now, give it up for Knight as Aloy from Horizon Forbidden West. Yeah. Aloy, need I say it, Aloy is a kick-ass character that first appeared in the 2017 game Horizon Zero Dawn, and Knight has loved this character ever since. This version of Aloy's armor, the Osram Artificer, comes from the second game, Horizon Forbidden West. And in order to get this outfit, you have to complete 17 side quests within the game. Yes. Now you know what those QR codes were for. Throughout the build, Knight learned a number of new skills, and this is their first time using 3D modeling, warbler, and inserting electronics. Yeah. Knight is very proud of how sustainable this costume is, as it is predominantly constructed from reclaimed or seconded materials with an aim to keep a smaller carbon footprint as possible. Hell yeah. And the spear magically sticks onto Aloy's back in-game, so to match this detail, Knight has added neodymium magnets into the vest and spear, giving it the ability to appear as though it is floating in place, whilst also being strong enough to stay fixed onto their back while moving. Excellent work, congratulations. Give it up for Aloy. Yeah, nice. Nice. Lance Reddick would be proud. He would. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen, for Rocket Fuel Cosplay as Haku from Spirited Away. Yes, you'll notice it's the Hannah Alexander version. Yes, Rocket Fuel Cosplay in her latest Studio Ghibli cosplay, Haku from Spirited Away. This is her 7th Studio Ghibli cosplay, and the second time cosplaying as Haku. This time as the Hannah Alexander version. Studio Ghibli movies are Rocket Fuel's favourite movies, known for their important moral and deep storytelling shown through whimsical beauty and lovable characters. Spirited Away holds a special place in her heart as the first Studio Ghibli movie that she watched, and is still in her top 3 favorite Studio Ghibli movies. Now, to create this costume, Rocket Fuel dyed almost every fabric element, including ombre dyeing the cloak, the pants, and the tabu. Always a challenge, and this was only her 2nd time attempting to do so. The Japanese wave patterns and twin dragons are hand embroidered, and the rest of the costume is embellished with painted details, including shading, scales, teardrops, 8 meters of waves on the cloak helm, and over 460 trees that branch right across the fabric. Nice. If you would like to see the details up close, come and find her after the competition and ask respectfully, or follow Rocket Fuel Cosplay on Instagram. Let's hear it for Rocket Fuel Cosplay. Lovely. Thank you very much, Haku. And you can check out the work of all of our incredible cosplayers respectfully, and follow them on social media. Don't be weird. Right, good, excellent, great, glad you're all on board. Now, let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen, folks, and all those in between, for Twiggles Cosplay as Crimson Faith plays from Infinity Nikki. Yes, just yes. Have you ever felt the need to make an unnecessarily large dress? Because Twiggles has. Cosplaying for over 10 years. Twiggles says it was time, she said it was time to put all of the details into the skills and hard-earned knowledge she has gathered to the test with a gravity-defying, needle-breaking giant costume. The main challenge was taking a large and excessive costume, creating a luxurious and extravagant garment, and making sure that it is practical for transport, comfort, and long wear at a convention. Always thinking. Twiggles also set out to create as little waste as possible. All of the feathers are made from fabric offcuts from the dress. Yes. And as always, sparkle is importante. Say it with me now, sparkle is importante. Yes, good. And so, Twiggles covered every inch of that costume with rhinestones, just like the cowboys. Just don't ask how many, because she lost count. Also, it has pockets. Let's hear it once more for Twiggles Cosplay as Crimson Faith plays. Yes, stay safe, my darling. Very nice. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have some support for Eren Yeager's flying head as Jinx from Arcane. Jinx was Eren Yeager's flying head's first ever competition cosplay and first foray into sewing, prop making, and wig styling. She said, one random night in the middle of March, I decided it was time to revisit Jinx and see how far I had come since that very first build. The top is self-patterned and posed the challenge of sewing stretched pleather to non-stretched lining, while the pants feature hand-painted stripe detail. Jinx's signature wig is 147 centimeters long, built from 2 wigs and tamed with protective mesh. Fish bones is Eren Yeager's flying head's favorite element, made from fully upcycled and reclaimed materials and dollar stoop lore and paint. Remember, cosplay can be affordable, sustainable, and still look incredible. In creating this version of Jinx, Eren Yeager's flying head set themselves the challenge of taming stretch fabric and pattern making while improving those sewing, prop making, foam smithing, and wig styling skills, taking a total of 60, count them, 60 hot glue sticks, 4 bottles of goo glue, and a liter of their tears. This cosplay is a way for Eren Yeager's flying head to show her love for Jinx and fish bones to the world, but mainly fish bones. Let's hear it once more for Jinx. Nice. How you all doing? You good? Everyone okay? Everyone good? Yeah, a little bit of a shake? Lovely. All right. Let's give it a nice, warm, wonderful, insane welcome for Lady Ali as Shadowheart from Baldur's Gate 3. Now, for Lady Ali, crafting the Wave Mother robe for God's favorite princess, Shadowheart as this outfit was made while she was recovering from surgery. The costume has been made using sewing, 3D printing, painting, and jewelry making, balancing crafting with recovery. Lady Ali taught herself how to split and resize 3D models before sanding and finishing each piece. She is particularly proud of the shoulder armor. Note the finish and the rhinestones because sparkle is importante. Say it with me. Good, yes. The sequin fabric broke 5 sewing machine needles in just 1 day's worth of stitching, a new record for Lady Ali, and destroyed many more in the gown's construction. A major consideration for Lady Ali was taking the Wave Mother robe and altering it to make it more modest to fit her cultural beliefs. She is also particularly proud of the fabric and the color choices. Lady Ali says that she is excited to share the stage alongside so many incredible cosplayers, and you are worth every minute. Excellent. Well done. Let's go for Lady Ali. Nice. All right, warm up your singing voices and let's hear it for Lay Crisarab as the rookie from Halo and ODST. Singh is a massive Halo fan, and this is his 3rd iteration of the rookie from Halo 3 ODST. He was attracted to the tactical and layered aspects of the design. For this version, Lay Crisarab dreamed a dream, decided to challenge himself to improve his skills, particularly in sewing the undersuit. The undersuit is used as a mounting platform for all the hard 3D printed parts to enable greater mobility and comfort while capturing all the smallest details present in the game model without the need for visible straps. Lay Crisarab, master of the house, is particularly proud of the resin visor, which had to be polished very carefully, applying an automotive 2K clear coat with an HVLP gun to make it appear like glass, while keeping all the crisp details often lost in vacuum forming. The inside of the mask of the helmet features a fan system to keep the visor from fogging. Smart. Each element is painted using custom blended pigments made to match hex code colors used in the game. Liquid latex was used to achieve 3-dimensional weathering, which took multiple layers to apply before additional washes were added. The backpack is fully functional and is a great place to store repair kits or snacks for a long day at the con. Nice, let's hear it one day more for Lay Crisarab as a rookie. Nice work. Yes, barrel first, excellent. All right, let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard Copper Raptor as Zagreus from Hades. Yes, for this costume, Copper Raptor combined his love of Greek mythology with his love of cosplay. Zagreus, the quick-witted, kind-natured prince, and the story of his persistent efforts is an inspiration for Copper Raptor, driving him to work on his EVA crafting, particularly for armor and the Stygian blade. Copper Raptor's fabric choices include linen, velvet that he embossed with Hades' symbol, and ombre-dyed spandex. As part of the creation, Copper Raptor discovered the satisfaction of embroidery and adding subtle references to the gods and goddesses of the game. One of Copper Raptor's favorite parts of making this cosplay was problem solving. The hound skulls on the pauldron, for instance, are secured with the use of several bent forks. For this outfit, Copper Raptor decided on the iconic Stygian blade, but hopes to add more weapons in the future. They'll have to defeat more bosses, but yeah, it's possible. Copper Raptor says he enjoyed trying new techniques for this cosplay, and he is inspired to try more challenging and elaborate ideas for his next build. I look forward to seeing it. Let's hear it for Copper Raptor. Nice. And now, please, welcome to the stage, Potato Gal Cosplay as Feely from The Hobbit. Potato Gal has always loved The Hobbit, which is fair, and when one watching the movie, she became obsessed with the costume and prop designs. Also fair. Potato Gal knew she wanted to make one of the dwarven outfits because she can relate to being short. Plus, she's always wanted to try out facial hair. Ultimately, she decided to go with Philly, one of the hot dwarves. We all know who the other ones are. It's fine. We're not going to yuck anybody's yum. Because of all the weapons that allowed her to make swords, knives, and in case of emergencies, tiny little axes. Potato Gal is especially proud of how the coat turned out. Please pay attention to the raised design throughout, made after many hours of trial and error to develop the correct technique. She's also fond of the boots. Yes, as Potato Gal says, they are big, they are chunky, they almost ended up being chucked out the window, and they are also surprisingly functional and supportive. And also, say it with me now, sparkle is importante. Yes, Potato Gal laments that there is not a single rhinestone to be found. But there are over 700 meters of thread in the build, and there are around 130 embellishments on the vest. But you will have to ask very politely and respectfully to see them up close, because they are mostly covered by the coat. But please, one more time for our sexy dwarf, Feely. Excellent. Oh, the hood at the back is awesome too. Nice. Nice. All right. Folks, please give lots of pumping support for Outlasting Star as a hunter from Monster Hunter Wilds. Yes. Outlasting Star came to slay whilst still slaying monsters. And this is what guided all of her choices throughout the construction process. The Lala Marina armor is based on the elegant but deadly spider of the same name. Beautiful at first glance, but deadly when underestimated. Sharp, threatening elements are paired with softer details, including a puffy skirt and Baroque influences, recurring rose motifs. Outlasting Star is especially proud of how resourceful she has been in the making of this costume, using dead stock fabrics, packaging foam, and other elements that would otherwise have been discarded in order to keep the project environmentally conscious. The longsword, with its LED lighting, posed a challenge for a beginner cosplayer, but Outlasting Star ultimately sees it as a symbol of their journey as a cosplayer, piercing her comfort barriers to create something beautiful. And with that said, the wilds await. Hunter, I authorize you to hunt. Nice. Note to self, re-download that game. That's awesome. All right, now we have a double act coming on, ladies and gentlemen, folks. Give it up for Sparky and Peridotto as Kakashi Sensei and Haku from Naruto. Naruto running into your hearts. Here are Sparky and Perry as Kakashi and Haku. Both have decided to resurrect older costumes for Cosplay for You, revisiting fond memories and atoning for sowing sins of the past. Haku was the first Naruto character that Perry ever cosplayed. While she fondly remembers slaving over a dinosaur of a sewing machine with upholstery fabric in a dream, this version has been stripped back, edited, and updated with studs, weathering, and top stitching. She also challenged herself to create her first helmet wig. Yeah. Sparky made Kakashi 5 years ago in under a month while working full-time, and the closer you got to the previous version of this costume, the more it showed. In making updates, the biggest goals for Sparky were to improve the fit and clean up the construction and use every trick she has learned in her years of cosplaying. The vest has now been 90% remade with clean seams, a quilted lining, and pockets. Yes, pockets filled with snacks to feed the hungry weaves. The other goal for Sparky was to get good at wigs, aiming for that 80s Bishy Babe look. Yes. Yeah, little toss. Nice, ladies and gentlemen, please, once more for Kakashi Sensei and Haku. Hey! All right, gird thy loins, folks. Please welcome Harpsichord Cosplay as Mortarion from Warhammer 30k, the Horse Person, the femme version by Ryusei R. Harpsichord Cosplay is cosplaying the Primarch of the Death Guard Mortarion from Warhammer 40k, based on the design by Ryusei R. Harpsichord was attracted to this design because who doesn't love floating pauldrons, chemical weapons, the chance to include vibrant and toxic colors in an otherwise restrained color palette, and the idea of a 5'2" woman cosplaying as a 15-foot tall male Primarch. All of the armor was patterned from scratch, and care was taken to ensure maximum comfort, whether crushing enemies of the Imperium or sitting to take a well-deserved break. The armor is embellished with over 200 pieces of hand-cut and placed trim and 500 rhinestones to simulate bolts and rivets because sparkle is importante. Oh, nice, you're getting it. I like it. Now, Harpsichord is particularly fond of the boots, which both achieve the look designed by Ryusei R and allow her to walk without tripping over her toes. Does that mean without the boots you trip over your toes? You know what? I'm not going to know. We'll go to also note the weathering, which used liquid latex for cracked paint effects, and isopropyl alcohol to give it the right amount of disgusting corrosion. Please, one more time for our Prince of Putrescence, Mortarion. Now that just flew by, so I believe, judges, it is time for you to do your thing, yes? Now, while the judges are making their final decisions, we're going to get everyone back on stage for some group photos. So we're going to bring the cosplayers up. If they've talked to any of you about coming up to get a photo while they're on stage, please feel free to come forward and grab out your cameras and take some photos. Is everyone okay? Are we ready? Yes? They're coming this way? Please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back our cosplayers, please. Sitting down in your costume or not? No, good. Everyone okay? Everyone okay? Yes, hurry up, fair. Yes, good. Yes. Yep. Okay, the moment we'll be waiting for, thanks to our generous sponsors once again. Each of our contestants, each one of them will receive a prize pack from Lumen's Workshop. So well done already. let's go. Let's do this. Okay. All right, I'm going to run across the front over here. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. I can't do the fist. I don't want to drop my words. Okay, so let's start with what we're calling the Frick Around and Find Out Award, which goes to the cosplayer who took the most successful risks and was the most inventive with their use of materials. This is a bonus prize, and the winner will receive $150 from Barnes NZ. The Frick Around and Find Out Award goes to Twiggles Cosplay as Crimson Feather Blaze from Infinity Hickman. Well done. Nice. Okay, nice. Next up, when international renowned cosplayer and showrunner Diana Binksy-Toller reached out to support New Zealand cosplayers, we were all very thrilled. Diana is a former WCS US representative, a former WCS US team organizer, and is now behind some of the biggest cosplay competitions in the world, including those at Holiday Matsuri. Now, 2 promising crafters will receive $200 to go towards their crafting journey. The first of our recipients is Knight, as Alo from Cars and Nice, and our second recipient is Valerie's Workshop as Ciel from Clare Sport. Well done, well done. Nice. All right, let's now move towards the awards for Best Sewing / Needlework, Best Armor, and Best Prop. Each will receive a $50 voucher from Barnes NZ, a $60 voucher from Illustrious Models, and a $25 gift voucher from Collins Workshop and Craft Packs. Packs! From Benina NZ, in addition to their Lumens Workshop pack, and a trophy from Weta Workshop. That's a lot. Okay, so the award for Best Sewing / Needlework goes to Rocket Fuel Cosplayers, Hakumi. Best Armor goes to Thread and Forge as Lilith from Diablo 4. Nice. And Best Prop goes to Lay Crisarab, Empty Chairs and Empty Tables as the Rockety from Halo 3. Best Novice Award is awarded to the best cosplayer who is new to cosplay competitions. They will receive vouchers of $150 from Barnes NZ, an $80 voucher from Illustrious Models, a $100 gift voucher from Collins Workshop, and Craft Packs from Benina NZ, in addition to their Lumens Workshop and a trophy from Weta Workshop. So, Best Novice is awarded to Harpsichord Cosplay as Mortarian. Now, the Best Open Award is awarded to the best cosplayer who doesn't fit the novice category, including those who have studied costuming or who have industry experience. Now, they will receive a $200 voucher from Barnes NZ, an $80 voucher from Illustrious Models, a $100 voucher from Collins Workshop, and Craft Packs from Lumens Workshop and Weta Workshop. The award for Best Open goes to Potato Gal Cosplay as Phoebe. Last but definitely not least, one of your amazing Cosplay for You cosplayers will win the most Fs. Cosplay for You best overall trip, the most Fs. All of the Fs. All of our beautiful trophies have been lovingly crafted in the Weta Workshop forges, and they are truly beautiful objects. But your 2026 Cosplay for You best overall cosplayer is Potato Gal Cosplay for Philly from The Hobbit. incredible cosplayers, folks. Well done. Well done. Right on. Nice. Well, yeah, these cats are gonna hide out of here, or are we coming? No, you're coming over? Excellent. Good. This was not in my notes, so we're just winging it now. Okay, great. Awesome. Cool. Do I have this?
Hi, I'm Victoria, as you heard earlier. We just want to send a big thank you to all of you for taking part in Cosplay for You competition. This is something that we've been talking about for a very long time, as a lot of you know. It has taken a lot of work to get here. Of course, a lot of work from all of you and everyone who entered the competition. We are very thankful to everyone who has taken part throughout every single process. And I just want to congratulate you all for turning it out and making it a very difficult competition for us. And yeah, hopefully we can build this into a bigger thing in the future.
Can I please invite Monica and Shantae from the back to come out, please? Come out. Shantae, come out. Come on, come to the front. There's one. She's right there. I want to say thank you to everyone for supporting this crazy idea to bring this happen. It's been really cool. To my fellow helpers, Emerald and Victoria. Yes. Joe for taking awesome photos, Monica and Chantal for backstage as well. For all our sponsors, everybody for helping us make this dream reality. And let's hope we can do it again next year. And for you guys too, for your support. It's been awesome. Thank you. Alan, obviously, sorry.
No, that's fine. I was just going to say, look after yourselves, be excellent to each other, and remember, sparkle is importante. Wise words. Right, that's us, folks. Please, once again,